the South Island. That's it. Goodbye.
This is BBC World News. I'm Maryam. Moshiri, our top stories. King Charles III is to be formally proclaimed as Britain's monarch in the next few hours in a historic ceremony to be broadcast on television for the first time. The King has pledged to serve the people with love, loyalty and respect and paid his own tribute to the late Queen Elizabeth.
To my darling Mama, as you begin your last great journey to join my dear late Papa, I want simply to say this: thank you.
People queue to pay their respects as a wall of flowers continues to grow outside royal residences.
I'm Anita McVeigh at Balmoral Castle, where the Queen's body rests. Members of the royal family are still here with her, and members of the public are arriving to pay their tributes.
And gun salutes are fired in royal parks, castles and across the world for the Queen. More rounds will be fired again today, this time for the new King. Hello and welcome to BBC World News. King Charles III will be formally proclaimed as monarch in an ancient Anglo-Saxon ceremony to be held at St James's Palace on Saturday morning, which will be broadcast live on television for the very first time. It comes after his first address to the nation as sovereign on Friday, in which the new king pledged to serve the British people with loyalty, respect and love. Let's take a look at today's events. The so-called Accession Council will meet at 10 o'clock this morning, local time, at St James's Palace. The principal proclamation will then take place at 11, accompanied by a series of royal gun salutes. Then later at 1 p.m, both Houses of Parliament will sit and senior members of government will swear an oath to the new monarch and MPs will pay tribute to the late Queen. Well, more on that a little later. But first, our royal correspondent Daniela Relf looks back at King Charles's first full day as monarch and his own emotional tribute to the ruler he called his darling Mama.
His first public appearance as king. Before official duty, he met the people at Buckingham Palace. The cameras stayed close. There was an informality, even a kiss from a well-wisher, amidst the condolences and chat. Then a poignant image. King Charles III and Camilla Queen Consort walked into the palace from where his mother had reigned for 7 decades, and from where he will now serve, all ahead of the King's first address to the nation.
Queen Elizabeth was a life well lived, a promise with destiny kept, and she is mourned most deeply in her passing. That promise of lifelong service I renew to you all today. My life will of course change as I take up my new responsibilities. It will no longer be possible for me to give so much of my time and energies to the charities and issues for which I care so deeply. But I know this important work will go on in the trusted hands of others.
He thanked his wife and both his sons, making William and Catherine Prince and Princess of Wales.
With Catherine beside him, our new Prince and Princess of Wales will, I know, continue to inspire and lead our national conversations, helping to bring the marginal to the centre ground, where vital help can be given. I want also to express my love for Harry and Meghan as they continue to build their lives overseas.
He ended with a moving, personal tribute.
And to my darling Mama, as you begin your last great journey to join my dear late Papa, I want simply to say this: thank you. Thank you for your love and devotion to our family and to the family of nations you have served so diligently all these years. May flights of angels sing thee to thy rest.
A service of thanksgiving at St Paul's Cathedral saw senior politicians and members of the public reflect on a long reign. It ended with the national anthem. Now they sang God Save the King. And in a special BBC tribute programme last night, the Queen's children spoke personally about their mother.
It was a very special relationship, and apart from my three brothers, we're the only people who have that relationship, so that's how I remember her.
Today at St James's Palace, the new king will be officially proclaimed when the ceremonial body, the Accession Council, meets, a moment that will be televised for the first time. We're now in a period of time where the country is both mourning the loss of Queen Elizabeth II, alongside welcoming the reign of King Charles III. It is a mix of emotion and formality, an adjustment for everyone. Over the weekend, we will get more details about plans for the coming days, including the date of the state funeral, when the royal family will lead the country's farewell to Queen Elizabeth II. Daniela Ralph, BBC News.